Hi, Morris. Welcome to the podcast. I am so glad to have you here today to talk about orchids, because they seem to have this mysterious reputation among plant lovers.
Thanks, Emily. Orchids do have a bit of mystery around them, but I always tell people they are not impossible plants. They just ask you to understand them on their own terms.
That is a comforting way to put it. Why do you think orchids became known as difficult flowers to care for?
A lot of people treat them like ordinary houseplants, especially when it comes to watering. Many orchids grow attached to trees in nature, so their roots want air as much as moisture.
So, when someone waters an orchid too often, they may actually be suffocating the roots rather than helping the plant.
Exactly. The roots should usually dry slightly between waterings. If they sit in soggy potting material, they can rot, and that is when the plant starts to decline.
What should beginners look for when choosing their first orchid? Is there a type you recommend?
Phalaenopsis orchids, often called moth orchids, are a great starting point. They are widely available, they bloom beautifully, and they adapt well to indoor conditions.
I have seen those in grocery stores with long stems and bright flowers. Are they actually good plants, or are they just pretty for a few weeks?
They can be excellent plants if they are healthy when purchased. Look for firm leaves, silvery or green roots, and flowers that are not all fully open yet, because that usually means the display will last longer.
Once someone brings one home, where should they place it? I imagine light matters a lot.
Light is very important. Most beginner orchids prefer bright, indirect light. An east-facing window is often ideal, while harsh afternoon sun can burn the leaves.
What about the flowers themselves? Is there anything people can do to encourage an orchid to bloom again?
Yes. After the first blooms fade, good light, steady care, and a slight temperature drop at night can help signal the plant to produce another flower spike.
That makes orchid care sound more like paying attention than following a strict recipe.
That is exactly right. Orchids reward observation. If you learn the color of healthy roots, the feel of hydrated leaves, and the way the plant responds to light, the care becomes much easier.
Before we wrap up, what is one myth about orchids that you would like to correct?
The biggest myth is that orchids are disposable flowers. With proper care, many can live and bloom for years, sometimes decades. They are long-term companions, not temporary decorations.
That is such a lovely way to end. Morris, thank you for helping us see orchids as living plants with habits, not just beautiful arrangements.
Thank you, Emily. I hope more people feel encouraged to bring one home and learn from it slowly.